You've taken teens to Olympia to advocate for changes to the voter-approved Parents' Bill of Rights, which required teachers to notify parents if students came out as trans at school. Your opponent has introduced legislation to limit trans people from using their bathrooms of choice on city property. What role, if any, should local government play in trans people's lives?
Just like any other population, trans folks deserve to have their rights protected. And so when it comes to lawmakers who are trying to make the lives of trans people specifically really difficult and singling them out, it's really dangerous, right? And we know that when we look at communities in different places throughout our nation, when harmful rhetoric is used from a position of power, it can be really, really dangerous to those community members. So yes, I brought teens with me to Olympia. They've shared their own stories with legislators about why legislation like that is so important. And I can send you the beautiful stories they've shared. And even if you just listen to one of their stories, you would understand why it is so important that city government is protecting our vulnerable communities instead of attacking them. And so I think that is part of the position of power, is making sure people who are part of our community are feeling safe. And I don't think them being able to use a restroom and go pee is that much of a crazy idea.
If you think the role of local government is to protect trans people, can you give me one policy that you would implement that goes to that idea?
That's great. I think, well, okay. So it would be in conjunction with Spokane Public Schools, which is why it would be a harder thing to do from the city level, but advocating with Spokane Public Schools that our young people are able to exist in their school systems without feeling like they're gonna get outed through different documentation that might be shared with parents. And that is something that we are advocating for continually in the legislative session, because it's not over yet. Even though that bill did pass this past legislative session, there will be a fight again this upcoming session. So continually trying to fight for that, both in the state level and in our city level.
Time, Sarah.